I'm live, but I forgot something. I know what it is. This is classic McLeod, isn't it? I go live and I forget my headphones. Let's see if this works. Hopefully it does. Okay. I hope everyone can hear me all right. Yes, this is the Full Force News Burst Live. And of course, in classic McLeod fashion, I completely forgot something to do something. Not that it makes that much difference, honestly. But I don't know. Maybe there's no... I don't know. What are you guys saying? Can you hear me? That's the main thing. Hello, Ryan. Hello, Couch Boy. So, I mean, you know, what am I going live for all of a sudden? Well, you can thank Ritz Murphy for this, who may be watching right now. I don't know if he is. Hey, Jay. Now, Ritz sent me a message earlier. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Eben. What have I got for us? Let me tell you. Oh, we can hear you. Good. Okay, brilliant. I just meant after I put these in, but good. That's good. Thank you. Right then. So, what's the deal, McLeod? Why are you going live? What's all this about? Well, like I was saying, Ritz Murphy, who, like I said, there he is. There he is. He's here. Let's put Ritz's message on here. He actually messaged me a little while ago on Instagram. I think it was Instagram, was it? I can't even remember that. It was so long ago. Basically saying there are new reaction character listings, not just like listings, but pre-orders on Entertainment Earth. And my word, they are just churning these out, aren't they, Super7? Hello, powered by Energon. Yeah, yes, we can hear. Yes, I can hear you, Clem Fandango. Thank you for that. That's an absolute classic. If you haven't watched Toast and you don't know who Matt Berry is, then you need to hurry up and get on that. Matt Berry's hilarious. I love him so much in everything he does. Hello, Jeremy, and hello, Couch Boy. Okay, you're excited. Cool. Yes, I can hear you, Clem Fandango. Anyway, thank you to Ritz for this information. He sent me the link to Entertainment Earth and all these new listings. And I'm not going to claim that I'm on it that much that I'm checking every single website out. Sometimes people send me things and I appreciate it because it means I can get ahead of things like this. Anyway, I suppose we might as well get stuck into all of this get stuck into the listings. And of course, to do that, I of course have to transition. So I will do that very quickly if I can. Yes, I can. Okay, right then. Here we go. Super7 reaction new listings. What are they? I hear you cry. There's some absolute beauties in this lineup. So these are the 6 on screen as we speak. We have Zartan, 3 3/4 inch reaction figure, coming in September 2022 for 17 rollers 99 cents. They're all the same. They're all coming in September and they're all $17.99. So I'm going to stop doing that immediately. Zartan. And it looks like Zartan version 1. We haven't had Zartan yet in... thank you, Couch Boy. Best transition, by the way. Appreciate that. It's sweet, isn't it? I'm rushing behind the scenes while all that's going on. I wish you could see it. Anyway, Zartan version 1. So he hasn't been released yet. So it's fair to assume he's going to be single carded like all of these are because they're all $17.99. So before you start saying swamp skier and all that stuff, he probably won't have a swamp skier yet. But you know for a fact that they're probably going to do some sort of deluxe-ish, bigger set for Zartan. You know that's going to happen at some point. And therefore, I imagine a swamp skier will end up in that particular package. And the reason I say it probably isn't one is because we've seen all of the single-carded figures so far, and not one of them, other than, was it Mutton? Well, Mutton Not Junkyard, because it's the dog from the parody Fenzler film, but also public service announcement. It's hard to say what that is. The public service announcement collection, I'm a Computer, Mutt, and Dog. But even then, the other characters we've seen in the line, we still haven't seen Timber with Snake Eyes yet, have we? Which is really surprising. Anyway, we'll get to Snake Eyes in a second. So Zartan, that's a good one. Cobra Bat, makes sense. Battle Android Trooper, get that stuck in there as well. That'll probably be the version 1 as well. CoverGirl, 3 3/4 inch. Now, I'll just quickly zip on over to my next page, which is this one. Obviously, this is what I'm expecting. This is what I'm expecting. And also, big thanks to 3D Joe's, Carson at 3D Joe's, for letting me steal these images that he has no idea about. So Zartan Bat and CoverGirl. That's what I'm expecting from those first 3 listings. And I will be coming back to you guys as well. Good point, actually, Ritz. It is probably going to be the CoverGirl from the Mass Device, and it could very well be because they're likely to do more than one release, aren't they? In reaction, so yeah, I could definitely see it being the blonde hair from the Mass Device. Is it the long blonde hair? I think it is. Yeah, when she saves her and Timber save the day by getting rid of the kind of gaseous Mass Device element container that Snake Eyes got all radioactive for, and then had it rubbed out of him with some leaves. Anyway, yes, so very likely CoverGirl Mass Device, but also, like I said, multiple options to bring CoverGirl out in. Yeah, so I could see one or the other, and then I would imagine seeing the other one a little bit further down the line as well. So yeah, thank you, Ritz. Couchboy says, by the way, Target has some Reaction Joe figs at $12 to $15 range. Target does discount these in case you guys hate the $18 price. That's cool, actually, that they've already started to kind of come down a little bit. I have seen them like in every Target I've gone to, and multiple of the Target exclusive Indian Fun School Blue Snake Eyes, multiples of those, multiples of the most recent ones, like the last couple of waves, definitely didn't see much of the first wave, though, I have to say. Like the first wave and those 2 Target exclusives that were like Snake Eyes on the comic cover, issue 21, and Cobra Commander with the chrome Helm Noir. Those I hardly ever saw. I saw nothing. But yeah, the rest of it I've seen loads of. Want to see Zartan, says Couchboy. How can they do a swamp skier when their legs don't spread? Very good point, A Punk with Toys. Very good point. I feel like they will do something along those lines, though, and he'll like lay across it with his legs straight, bent backwards the other direction. That would be quite funny, actually. Yeah. Daniel, yes, let's go on to the next level. The next 3. Some good ones there. Finally, someone is making a Shipwreck. And the funny thing is, yeah, Shipwreck, 3 3/4 inch reaction figure. The funny thing is, obviously, we've had all those sailors, so it was bound to happen sooner rather than later. And I'm not surprised there's been a wave in between the 2 releases. So boom, there you go. Shipwreck finally in some sort of G.I. Joe recent media, which is nice. A Punk with Toys says we all hate the $18 price. Well, yeah, I mean we do, don't we? Really. But then also these have piqued my interest. These last 2, Cobra Commander version 3, specifically, excuse me, version 3, and Snake Eyes version 4. Now, what does that scream to me? That's what it screams to me. Excuse me. Shipwreck, obviously, and I imagine Polly, because she's only little. So I imagine Polly to come along with Shipwreck in that reaction figure. Yeah. Cobra Commander version 3 is what I'm expecting here, because obviously they're saying version 3 clearly, and this is the battle dress Cobra Commander, in my opinion. Because so far we've had like 4 or 5 Snake Eyes. So we've had we've had the first version gloveless Mass Device Snake Eyes, right? We've had that same Snake Eyes, but in glow in the dark with the Arctic Rescue Mission set. We've had the Target exclusive issue 21 Snake Eyes on the comic cover. We've had the Indian homage, Fun School homage blue Secret Service Snake Eyes, and the newest version 2 Snake Eyes that's in the most recent wave, right? So 5 Snake Eyes. This will be number 6. Wow. So it has to be this version, really. with version 4. Now, with Cobra Commander, we've had they're all been battle helmet so far, haven't they? Well, not battle helmet, you know what I mean? Chrome helmet, for obvious reasons. As Brian Flynn said, that's the only version they're going to be doing. They're not doing the hooded version. They've done light blue, kind of originally Cobra Commander, dark blue Cobra Commander, chrome helmet, Target exclusive Cobra Commander, and maybe that's it. And then this will be the 4th Cobra Commander. Maybe there might be 5. Let me know if I've missed any out there, guys. But yeah, there's been a few. There have been quite a few CCs and SEs. So kind of surprising we're getting another one in both. But I love the fact that it could be battle dress, battle gear, Cobra battle armor, Cobra Commander, and version 4 Snake Eyes. I think. Well, that's a good point, actually, Ritz. Yeah, let's highlight that quickly. Do you think they're moving to the DC series already? Well, with version 4 Snake Eyes, yeah, but then also they do. I mean, it's figure homage, which the figure was a figure in the vintage line. Just because it was in the Deke cartoon and nothing else, and it wasn't in Sumbo, wouldn't mean, anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be that it's Deke. It could also be that it was an actual action figure. So, yeah, one of the two. But still, pretty dope that we could be getting, Reaction Snake Eyes version 4. And I'm telling you now, if it is, which it says in the listings that it's version 4 Snake Eyes, I don't think they mean version 4 within the universe of Super 7 Reaction G.I. Joe versions, because there's been 6. So I think Ritz, probably they are just dipping into a bit of Deke, like we all like to do every now and again. Daniel, what else can they do with Cobra Commander? That's what else they can do with Cobra Commander. If it's another Cobra Commander on that same design, body, etc., I will be shocked. I'll be shocked if it's like a red one or something like. I don't think it will be. I'm pretty certain, and I don't have any inside information on this actually, guys. So I can be very open with you on this. This is all speculation because I have no clue what Super 7 is doing with these. So I'm just really excited that we could be seeing this version of Cobra Commander and that version of Snake Eyes. Couchboy, love Reaction being fast when my Hasbro figs get seasick on the boat to America for so many months. Big points to Reaction for never being tardy. Absolutely. They churn them out. Absolutely. Do you know, I didn't think I was going to be doing a live tonight, and then Ritz Murphy pulled me in. It is my favorite Snake Eyes, Couchboy. You've been paying attention. Couchboy says, yeah, this is in response to Zartan on a swamp skier for Reaction. Arms up, lying flat on the skier. It's going to be like that, isn't it? Just laying on top of it. Hilarious. What they need to do is they need to bring out a version that's like molded into the shape of being able to sit on it. That would be so funny. That would be so funny. Oh, sorry, Baumer. All these O-ring visuals are killing me. Hopefully, G.I. Joe June will be deep in O-ring. That sounds disgusting, and yet also I'm interested. Hopefully it will be. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. What info dropped, says Paul Balint. Is it Balint? Balint? Sorry, Paul. I'll just say Paul. Paul has asked, what info dropped? Well, Paul, these listings have been posted, pre-orders actually, on Entertainment Earth for G.I. Joe Zartan Reaction, Cobra Bat, CoverGirl, Shipwreck, version 3 Cobra Commander, and version 4 Snake Eyes. So we're just I'm just going through like what I expect to see when we get the official reveal. I'm guessing tomorrow, which means I'll be going live again to show images of these off, unless it's happening right now as we speak. I will quickly double check the internets. No, it looks like we're clear. Although Facebook and Twitter do have this annoying habit of never putting the actual things that I look for, and you know, like all the GI Joe stuff that you'd think would be like top of the tree. No, it's all random stuff that like I've got no interest in, that they seem to stick at the top. It drives me absolutely bonkers. Bonkers. Anyway, yes, Paul, that's basically the info that's dropped, mate. 6 brand new characters coming. So there's another wave coming. And then I would imagine where there's another wave, there's another bunch of troop builders. So we'll see. We'll see. X Factor 17, Yo Joe, I mean Full Force. What's up, friends? Hope you're all having a great week. Chris, I really enjoy these live streams and feel disappointed when we don't have news to discuss. Lol. I know me, I kind of have gotten too used to it now. So like I feel like I get back and I get home and I'm like, right, better get set up for a news burst. And then I'm like, well, hang on. There isn't actually any news. And then I get sad because I don't get this fun interacting with all you awesome people. So yeah, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. If you exclude exclusives, there have been 3 Snake Eyes. Thank you, David. That is a good point, but please don't take away my hope. I'm trying to think about any precedent here, because I know when we've seen listings in the past, they've been very specific on Entertainment Earth when listing like versions, and it hasn't related to G.I. Joe reaction versions. It's related to the versions we know and love in like from the O-ring onwards. So that's why I jumped to those kind of what's the word, conclusions. But yeah, I know what you're saying, and it could very well be just another version of Snake Eyes that they're doing from the cartoon. And I don't know how I would feel about that, because we've had so many of like, well, then again, actually, let's talk about this, because we've had Glow in the Dark, Commando, and Secret Service of the same body, aren't they? The kind of goggles. Then we've got the new version 2 Snake Eyes, and then also the goggled exclusive, oh my God, Target issue 21 build, which is different. It's different and the same of the first one, if that makes any difference, makes any sense. It doesn't at all, does it? So it's quite possible that we could be seeing a second version of version 2 already. It could be like a repaint of that version 2, maybe in all black, like the figure. Maybe. That would be quicker churning it out. And yeah, that would, it's a possibility, isn't it? And with Cobra Commander, they could easily do yet another Cobra Commander that we've already seen, but maybe in like red, like I mentioned before, or maybe other options that you guys have. But I still feel like it's going to be specifically version 3 Cobra Commander battle armor. Can you hear that? Can you hear the train going past? Please tell me you heard that and I didn't just like pause for ages for no apparent reason. Anyway, yes. You're very right, David. If you take out all the exclusive stuff, there's a possibility it could be the third version, or the fourth version of Snake Eyes for reaction. I don't know. That's more of a stretch, I think, than my theory of these. And also, like, Shipwreck. We knew Shipwreck was coming. Let's face it. Like, we know Snow Serpents are coming. Like, we know all those other, repainted, tooled figures are going to be coming, because we've had the Games Master drone that was effectively a Snow Serpent with a different head. We've had and we kind of know that now. We know that Shipwreck and Snake Eyes will be coming in those kind of like Cobra Combat Engineer, Cobra Snakelings from Pyramid of Darkness. That's happening as well. Brian Greenwood says, we have never gotten an homage or updated Cobra Commander version 4, the Forgotten CC. That's one of the figures. I like it, but it's definitely lower on my like scale of quality, mainly because I think the proportions are all over the poop house on that one, Brian. Like, he's got the widest hips, hasn't he? He kind of like sucks right in and then has these massive hips. And he's huge, like upper torso is absolutely massive. Like as in hench, like he's been working out. And the helmet I always thought was really weird and all over the place. I did like the fact that you could just about make out that face. And then obviously when you bust off the actual red piece, you get that hilarious face hiding behind it. Like, like kind of like scourged up between the anyway. Yeah. It is a bit forgotten, isn't it? Although I think it lives on in all of the live action commercials, and I kind of like it for that. I do like, yeah. Anyway, yeah, that is one. Who knows if they'll ever do that? Baumer, at first I was bothered by the O-rings not being on a bubble card back. Now they could send me them in a shoebox and I'd be happy. Well, they might be. That might be what they do. Yes, Couchboy, yes. Fred 7, absolutely. I suppose I just like saying battle armor, but you're right. It's effectively Fred in there, isn't it? Diana Davis, I shall not repeat my naughty Facebook joke on here. So I'm going to find it and then I'm going to repeat it. Even though, well, it depends actually. I can't see any comments on that, so I don't know where you did. You got away with that. You got away with that. Hi, Diana. Anyway, Paul says, "Don't give the dungeon master ideas." What did I say? What I can't remember what I said. Also, dungeon master, Dungeons and Dragons. Just saying. Just putting it out there. You'll know what I'm talking about soon. Daniel McGovern says, "Please do, Diana." Well, don't. Not if it's naughty, because I'll have to read it out and I don't want to. Tags Media TV. You're right. They do need to take a break from making Snake Eyes and Roadblock for a while. They do. So they've made another Snake Eyes and another Cobra Commander instead. Guarantee the next troop builder will be a ton of Roadblocks tags just for that comment. Oh, yeah. A swamp skier like the Star Wars Tauntaun, like a hole in it, so they're just going to slot inside. Amazing. Neil Hill, don't get me started. Let's not start a fight. I'm just kidding. Wait, Chris, did I miss more repants? You've said repaints, but I like calling them repants now after David's hilarious misspelling on the stream that time. Possibly, and you haven't missed any, but there might be repants, or they might be new, and we might be getting this Cobra Commander and this Snake Eyes. We are talking, if you're just turning up, we are talking about Super 7 reaction figure listings on Entertainment Earth. Pre-orders, I should say, coming in September, $17.99 each. We are getting Zartan. Sorry, I have wolfed food down beforehand. Zartan, Bat, Covergirl, Shipwreck, version 3 Cobra Commander, and version 4 Snake Eyes. For anyone that is late to the party. How will Reaction do those vehicles? See Vintage Star Wars Vintage. That they had all vehicles work out, even if legs go into tauntauns, etc. Yeah, totally. For the most part, they've like the Arctic Rescue set is kind of what we're going to be getting from Super 7 in terms of vehicles, isn't it? It's going to be cutesy, weird things like that, where obviously the woodsman stands up at the back and Snake Eyes lies in the actual sled, so it's easy. That is. I think I could see them doing things. Let's have a think. Claw. I could see them doing a claw because you don't have to sit in it. Trouble Bubble would be hilarious with their legs sticking out like that. So I don't think they'll do that. I could see them doing something like snake armor because they could just kind of slot into it. Although the legs might be difficult. Although maybe they just have the legs close together. I don't know. Really. There's multiple things they can do that don't require them to sit in said vehicle, and with using vehicle with with stupid fingers with quotation marks, because I don't think it's going to be a standard what you expect vehicle wise. Anywho, Adam Starseed Bay says, my worry with the future releases of the O-ring G.I. Joes, there will not of the plastic on the card packaging. Does this mean O-rings will just come in boxes? Pretty much, Adam, yeah. That's effectively what's going to happen. They are working on some sort of like special packaging for it, but I don't We don't know what it looks like. We don't know what it's going to. They haven't really described it either. If you check out our interview and roundtable Q&A, that's about as deeply as they've gone into it so far. You can see that on our channel, on our YouTube channel. I think I posted it on Facebook as well, but you should be able to find those pretty easy. There's only a few videos ago. Pounder, insert dirty joke here. Lol. Now that sounds dirty. Yeah, there you go. I'm not going to insert anything in there. Ryan. Hi, Ryan. This has nothing to do with the reaction figures, but my 4-year-old told me this morning that his favorite characters are Zartan and Destro. Proud that my kid actually has favorite characters. That's adorable. Zartan and Destro are really cool as well. And also, there's Zartan on screen. I'll put that on screen while you're talking about him. That's really cool, Ryan. That's adorable that your 4-year-old has favorite characters. Love it. Yes, Robert H. Yes. CoverGirl is just blonde in that particular miniseries, and then they switched to a different haircut and hairstyle for her after the fact. So yes, it is actually her. Actually. Ritz, here's the thing that's going to ruin my life. They called the visor Snake Eyes version 3 on the listing when the vintage O-ring is version 2. There is a good point, and that has ruined my life. So it looks like it's very likely going to be some sort of repaint of version 2, would you expect? Possibly. Because obviously version 2 has just come out in like the previous wave. So that it would make sense that they do some sort of repaint with that while they have it. And obviously churning it out at speed, it would make a lot of sense that it was that particular paint. And which makes me sad because I'm really, really, really hoping, A, that it's version 4 that we know and love. But that is quite heartbreaking. Quite heartbreaking. Anyway, thanks, Ritz. Oh, here we go. Diana Davis. Well, I'll change it a teeny bit. I don't think you have really changed it enough, except maybe the spelling. It's good to see Shipwreck and CoverGirl coming together. I'm not going to say a single thing about that. Brilliant, though, Diana. Thank you. David says, and 2 non-exclusive Cobra Commanders. Okay, right, I get it. It looks like it's probably not going to be my dream, which would make way more sense for them to do if they're doing these characters again, to do something different. If it is these 2, I'm going to be so happy. And if it isn't these 2, it won't really be that much of a problem. But I'll still be a little bit disappointed. And then on the stream that we'll be talking about these images, I'll be pointing out that it was Ritz and David who basically ruined it for everybody. I'm kidding. I'm not really going to say that. Well spotted, though, guys. Well spotted. Thanks for doing the research on that. Couchboy says, version 2 Snake Eyes that is coming is very cool. The new wave before this one, he's very cool. Reaction Destro is cool. Yeah, like there's a lot. They all look kind of fun. But there's no way in heck I'm going to be able to collect every single one. When you think about the troop builders as well, I know I'm going to be picking Flint up if I see him, and I know I'm going to be picking, if it's Snake Eyes version 4, I'll be picking Snake Eyes version 4. But if it ain't them's, I mean, if it ain't that one, probably, I don't know, maybe we'll see. Probably not though. Probably not. Right. Oh, so people could hear the train going past, and I'm behind. Toot toot, says Jeremy. Choo choo, says Couch Boy. Oh yeah. Diana Davis also saying that Baroness who wore an outfit that looked nothing like her toy outfit. I think they were based on early, not final toy designs. Cartoons took a while to make. Yep, absolutely. Oh, you heard the horror train. I swear they just sit on the horn, Kitty said, all the way as they go all the way past our gaff. They're like, it's really close. So they're just like, let's annoy the McLeods tonight. Or they're watching the news burst on their phones on the train, and they're going, right, honk the horn and let's see if we can hear it. hear if we can hear it. Anyway, you heard it. Thank you, guys. Much appreciated. Jeremy's not a fan of version 4 Cobra Commander. Yeah, the one I was just describing earlier with the red mask. Yeah. I almost said the red chrome mask. It's not chrome at all. It's like red transparent, but not transparent. It's opaque. Say opaque. Haven't used that word for a couple of days. Do I think Shipwreck will have poly? I do think Shipwreck will have poly Ritz, mainly because poly is a smaller accessory. Is a smaller accessory. Okay, it was honking again. Kitty said. Just will not let me relax, will it? Taking a dip, love. This is action figure expert. And on yes, I will. You know, I'll do the accent. You know, it'll happen. There you go. Ryan even says, after CoverGirl and Timber save the team in part 4, the professor refers to her as CoverGirl. Thank you, Ryan. Toy Cartel, we are getting Shipwreck in reaction figures. Just make that clear if you're late to the party. We are talking Super7 reaction figures. We are getting Shipwreck, and you'll be getting him. Well, I imagine they'll be doing a reveal very soon, but September 22nd, 22, and for $17.99, so single carded Shipwreck figure. Yay! Okay. Just checking some more comments before I bring it to a close. Ritz, looking forward to the female Cobras and camo green shirts. I thought they were the old ones, Ritz. Are you telling me there's even more stuff that I haven't touched on? Combat Engineer, female Combat Engineer. Yeah, we know those. Female Combat Engineer, we know. Female Combat Engineer is absolutely what we know. Cobra Female Trooper. Oh, okay. Cobra Female Trooper. Interesting. They snuck in there under the radar, didn't they? Oh, for goodness sake. So what else have I got to find out here? There's even more stuff, is there? Green shirts we've had. Female Combat Engineers we know. It's got to be the Cobra Female Trooper, hasn't it? Is that what you're referring to? There seem to be lots of different versions of them. Oh my goodness. How did I miss that? Okay. Well, I'll tell you how I missed it, because it's like so difficult to work out these listings. Cobra Female Trooper, long black hair, dark brown. I guess that's skin tone as well. Cobra Female Trooper, short black hair, pink. I'm guessing skin tone for pink. Cobra Female Trooper, long blonde hair, pink, skin tone again. And Cobra, this is so difficult to work out. Cobra Female Trooper, short black hair, dark brown. Cobra Female Trooper, medium black hair, dark brown. Cobra Female Trooper, red hair, pink. And that's it, I think. Oh my goodness. Thanks again, Ritz. You can all thank Ritz for that as I went through all those listings. Female Cobra Troopers. The camo green shirts. Is that another thing? I can't even see that on there. What are you talking about? Camo green shirts. I don't see that on here. Camo green shirt. Oh my goodness. Okay. They've got all of them up here then, guys. So obviously we're going to get 2 more lots of troop builders as well. Camo green shirt must be male, because it doesn't specify female. I think that's what they do, isn't they? Specify female, they don't specify male. So I'm guessing camo green shirt is going to be pink with a rifle. Camo green shirt, laser rifle, dark brown. Camo green shirt, M16, pink. Any more camo green shirts? Camo green shirt, M16, dark brown. Camo green shirt, laser rifle, pink. Camo green shirt, rifle, dark brown. Oh my God, there's so many. There are so many. Okay. So, in and amongst the 6 of the normal wave, we have got 2 more troop builders. Camo green shirts, male, and Cobra female troopers. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Ritz, for pointing that out. I appreciate it. I see them now. Do you know what? When I was looking at those listings, I thought I got to that because this is the thing. The next one after the 6, right? This is my excuse for missing it, is G.I. Joe female combat engineer, right? Straight after CoverGirl, the last listing in the list, right? It goes straight to female combat engineer. So when I saw that, I'm like, oh, that must be the end of it. And then didn't realize that then it goes to, Cobra Trooper females. Then it goes to camo green shirts, which I just thought were green shirts from previous. So I'm ignoring that as well. Okay, so there you go. I've explained them all. I just don't have any visual aids for you for that one. But so many figures coming. Diana Davis says Skyhawk will work with reaction. Yes, it will. Anything where you don't see the little leggies diddling in there. I mean, even like the Ore Striker would work. They slot under the, underneath the front part. You know what I'm talking about. They could do it basically. Neil says, where are my blowtorch, snow job, and torpedo? Probably on the way very soon. They're like 3 that I could see Super 7 doing immediately. Jeremy, Super 7 Havoc. The seat at the top was like, you didn't need bendy legs for that, really. I mean, I know it's like a slight curvature, but you could definitely get away with just a little seat on top. And the interior little sky thing that flies out the back. And the front 2, I suppose, driver's spots or gunner spots. I don't know which one's which. I don't know how you drive it because cross country is always shown sitting on top of it, isn't he? So you just kind of expect him to be driving it up there in the exposed place. But I suppose, that interior bit in the cockpit, shall we say. They're all, you could get away with every single one of those figures not being articulated, definitely. A vamp would work as well. Just, again, feet slide through the front. Stephen Miller says, could it be Diver Shipwreck? Snake Armor works with red shadows in them with 5-point of articulation. Thank you, Stephen. Snake Armor would be fine then. And also, I don't know if it'll be Diver Shipwreck, mainly because I don't know. It could be, but it's very likely considering we've had a wave space between those sailors, there's like 9 sailors. I imagine we're getting Shipwreck in that format, basically. Peppermint Oil Capsule says, I wish 5-point of articulation reaction figures were cheaper and easier to get in the UK. They look just like early Action Force figures. They've got that vibe, haven't they? Definitely. Absolutely. Just got here. What is this? Super 7 reaction figure listings, pre-orders on Entertainment Earth. 6 wave of 6 figures plus 2 more multiple troop builders, female Cobra troopers, and what I'm expecting are male camo green shirts. Okay. That's all I need. That's all I need to say. Link in the description as well if you want to pre-order them before seeing them, which I imagine we'll see them soon. Couchboy, P.S. Saw you on the big Lenny Emily talk with all the heroes, and you asked for all of us about packaging. You are great for that. Thanks for being our voice. I appreciate that, Couchboy. That's a lovely thing to say. And as I've said in the past, if you say nice things to me on here, they usually get put on the screen because I am a terrible human being. Think of the ones you want as Deke, Commander, and Snake Eyes. I think that makes total sense for reaction to use. Fingers crossed. But the more I've talked about it with everybody on the stream tonight, mainly I'm blaming Ritz and David for this, but the more I talk about it, the more I think it's going to be a repaint of version 2, Snake Eyes, that just came out. And when I say version 2, I'm talking about our known version 2 design, but in the cartoon sense. And I think it's going to be some sort of repaint of that, maybe all black, maybe. I could see that being something they would definitely, squeeze out, Kitty said. And in terms of Cobra Commander, they're running out of things to do with that buck, that standard Cobra Commander thing. So if it's red, meh. If it's a different shade of blue, meh. If it's something fun, like if it's something ridiculously silly, like him in like Cobra Commander in like what's the word, disguise, either in his like trench coat and hat, like old Snake style, or in the old woman disguise he's wearing in the subway train in the comic, something like that. I could see them do. I mean, they can't keep. I don't. Cobra Commander again, that body again. Like at least with Snake Eyes, there are like significant differences, and they're doing like three different versions, technically three different builds. So I don't know. Anyway, Couchboy reaction just started and has so many. I know it's crazy. Do we all like classic Navy shipwreck or the POC 50th shipwreck best? I love that kind of reimagining of him in, was it the Dollar General line or 50th? Yeah. I did like that kind of reimagining. The beanie hat, the Navy t-shirt, well, white, get it? But had US Navy on it, or Navy on it, and the combat pants, kind of like he's, like a SEAL or whatever. I like that, and but I kind of obviously for Super7, I just let's do the classic sailor and get that one done and dusted. I think it needs to happen. Dinah Davis, okay, look, discussion, Polly, girl or boy? I know it doesn't matter anyhow with no other parrots, but I say girl. How many boys are named Polly? No, I thought it was a girl, but I think it's voiced by a man, isn't it? Isn't it done by Latter? The reason I say that, it might not be Latter, but the reason I say that is it might be Neil Ross that voices it, actually. I think it's Neil Ross that voices Polly. Correct me if I'm wrong, Diana. And I'm way behind in the comments, so I might be well off there. Neil Ross, Polly. I think Neil Ross. I think Neil Ross voiced Polly. He does. I was so right. So obviously, yeah. I mean, Bart Simpson was voiced by a female, so big deal. If we're talking about the actual character itself, 100%. I think Polly is a female. I think Polly's a girl parrot, a lady parrot, a woman parrot. Now she's a woman parrot, definitely. But I think, but voiced by Neil Ross, I think is hilarious. I was a man, Cobra Commander. I was once a man, Cobra Commander, with snake face busting out of mask. That would be cool also. That would be very cool. I would love that. I mean, it could be like Snake Eyes battle damaged and all torn up and ripped as well, couldn't it? Very much like because I don't think they didn't do that for the issue 21 version, did they? It's a normal, he's fully clothed, as it were. Baumer agrees, Polly definitely a girl. Ryan Daly says the 50th shipwreck is a great character design, but it doesn't say shipwreck to me. He's too identified with the old sailor blues. Although I hope they split the difference for classified. Sorry, I just had I had this vision then of like half that way and like half a beanie hat, half a sailor hat going on. That would be funny. Yes, Couchboy, it was a great catch from Ritz. Thank you. I appreciate that, Ritz, as well, for telling me about the massive amounts of troop builders that are coming to. Adding it to the stream vocally, just not visually. Right, before I get to the rest of these comments, let's transition again so that I can kind of slip into something a little more comfortable. You think 6 seconds would be enough to do what I have to do, but man, I'm racing towards the end. Okay. Ken says, I need a Cobra sub commander. Like a submarine commander or a Cobra commander. Explain yourself, because I'm being an idiot. Sorry, but thank you for the comment, Ken. Adam says, I wonder why Timber is not coming with the upcoming Reaction Snake Eyes version 3. I don't know. I thought that would have been obvious. And also put him in the rescue set. The Arctic Mission rescue set needed to have Timber because he's so influential in that scene. He's in that blooming sled as well with Snake Eyes. I don't know. I know actually he's running behind them, is he? Maybe. I can't remember now. I had yeah, he runs behind them. But still, he's with them. As a kid, I thought it was Paulie, like Rocky Balboa's friend, so I assumed boy. No, Ryan, it is definitely Polly. Oh yeah, and you're having conversation. I'll let you talk amongst yourselves about that. That's totally fine. What else we got? Stoked for JG Peak 26 says stoked for Zartan. Dreadnoks can't be far behind, but you've written dreadlocks, so it sounds like Zartan's dreadlocks can't be far behind. But yes, dreadnoks, you're right. I mean, there's got to be a way to have like a couple of them in each, right? Or they're going to do them like a army build, like a troop builder set, and just have all the dreadnoks in one go. That'd be amazing. Yeah. I think Buzzer, Ripper, and Torch need to kind of come together. Maybe that could be a set. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? With motorbikes they can't ride. Neil, I will tell you what, my reaction Firefly is the most joy I've had in receiving a new G.I. Joe action figure in a long time. Well, that's good. I'm glad. Excuse me. I really did power some pizza into me before this. We so need that CC reaction mold as Action Force Red Laser. Powered by Energon. Yes, we do. That would be cool. That's the only Red Cobra Commander I would be into, honestly. Yeah. Robert H. Okay, I'm good. Speaking of Joes with limited articulation, I wonder if we'll get more 12-inch Titan figures. I recently picked up a Cersei and can tell from what it is why those toys sell so well with kids. Yeah, they're kind of fun little bash and crash kind of things, aren't they? And I must admit, I really enjoyed getting the. I know they're only 9-inch, but the 9.5-inch technically Titans. But getting the, I want to say Storm Shadow, Duke, and Snake Eyes. I really liked seeing the details in the mold because it was effectively the website style Storm Shadow, which we haven't really seen in any other way, shape, or form. So it's nice to kind of get that design and mold, even if it wasn't a 9.5-inch crash and bash figure. But yeah, totally, Rob H, absolutely. Brian, it is tough to keep churning out Cobra Commanders without having that hooded option available. Imagine if they'd had that option available. We'd have had about 30 now. There'd just been all Cobra Commanders to this point. Okay. Usually Frank Welker did Polly. Interesting. Well, I just had a look and it said Neil Ross voiced Polly as well. And I remember that as well because I remember seeing Neil at Rollout Roll Call many moons ago. And Polly was on one of his images on like the voices that he's done. I know that, what's his name as well? Chris Latter did the voice. It was hardly a voice, but it was one of the Transformers things like Laserbeak or something like that. And it was voiced by Latter. And I remember like nobody knew who had done the voice. And then Transformers at the Moon, the Mapes twins, posted like these amazing audio clips from behind the scenes, like, like the full recordings of episodes, like, actual Transformers episodes. And you hear Chris getting coached by Wally Burr, telling him how to do Laserbeak and telling him to do it again, do the thing again that he was doing. And like Laserbeak doesn't even say anything; he just makes a screeching noise. But Chris Latta did that, and no one knew until that audio came out. It was well cool. Anyway, Couchboy says Polly is a girl. In the movie, Shipwreck says her, but voiced by a man. I was once a man. Exactly. Yes, Couchboy. All those things. Oh, Ryan, that'd be hilarious. I hope Reaction does Deep Six and still only gives him 2 points of articulation. Could you imagine if they did Deep Six and improved on the original figure? People would be clamoring for that Deep Six figure. I'll tell you that now, wouldn't they? To go with their sharks. I'm really tired. I'm going to call it a night soon, guys. Wolverine Snick says, I hope they do a pork chop sandwiches themed blowtorch. So do I. Diana says, Frank Welker did most of the animals, but when Welker's line count was small, Wally Burr would have Ross step in to save paying another actor. That happened with other characters. Brilliant. Thanks for even more detail on that, Diana. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. You've done it now, Chris. Split personality Shipwreck. Exactly. You can have that side, the sailor, and that side the beanie hat. I don't know why I do that because he doesn't have a you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Ritz says the Reaction Wave 3 Snake Eyes. The Reaction Wave 3 Snake Eyes is coming packaged with the sword in his back scabbard, unlike the render. Saw a video on YouTube and it doesn't come out. Interesting. Does the backpack come off? Just out of interest. Couchboy, this is my fave show, and Chris, you're to blame, but the rest of you are too. Great time every time. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Couchboy. And like I said, if you say nice things to me, they get posted on the screen. Thank you, Ken, for specifying from the episode, Not a Ghost of a Chance, female submarine captain. Thank you, Ken. Awesome. Yeah, that would be cool. Absolutely. I'm all for loads of deep homage kind of background characters or characters that only have a very split second of screen time. I love all that stuff. Yes, thank you, Diana. Small news most people know. There's a Saturday Morning Adventures Gathered Edition out October. Also out then will be a deluxe 40th anniversary book. Interesting. That's cool. Exciting. Thank you for that information, Diana. Jay Doran says, maybe Super 7 will do a polar bear, battle bear / timber set to go with the Arctic rescue vehicle. Fingers crossed we get Timber at some point. He needs to happen. And also the polar battle bear would be dope. And we'd also maybe get Snow Job or something in that as well. That'd be wicked. No, Couchboy, sorry, I'll say why that isn't the case, because Mutt always says boy to him. So Junkyard is most definitely a lad. Can you not see his bits and pieces dangling? No, I'm just kidding. Reaction needs to do Hector Ramirez and his hired help cameraman 100%. 100%. And he needs a clipboard with 20 questions written on it. 20 questions with Hector Ramirez. A Real American Hero 12-inch classic Titans. Oh, the OG 375 look but Titan. Take my money plus $10 price point. They're actually really cheap. Obviously, they're really cheap. But there's something quite weirdly appealing about them. And I don't know, they shouldn't be. I should be vehemently against them. But no, I'm not. I could be vehemently against anything G.I. Joe. Sorry, Diane, I was clicking on the wrong one. There we go. Hi, Chris. Hi, Renegade Biker. That was an accident, but hi. I didn't know Latta did Laserbeak. That's cool. Yeah, it's such a accident that anyone ever found out, because nobody knew, and Laserbeak was attributed to someone else that was wrong. And then this recording comes out, and you can clearly hear Wally Burr giving the direction to Chris, saying, could you do that again, but like this? And then Chris, you hear him kind of talking a little bit and then doing the kind of like whatever the screeching noise is. But I thought that was really interesting and really cool. But yeah, really, really neat. Diana says, I have to say, Chris, you juggle reporting, reading the comments, and putting up with all our weirdness and peccadillos without ire in every stream. Thanks so much. No worries. I really enjoy it. It's a fun thing to do. And I'm kind of I've gotten a little bit used to it. My biggest kind of concern on these are when I transition into different things and have to switch my screen around, because like I said, I always tell you how the sausage is made, Kitty said, but it's always like, it's just so nerve-wracking to try and get that in place before that 6 seconds times out. Tags Media TV says, reaction is only good for hip-hop figures with G.I. Joe. It seems like a downgrade. You're not the only one to think that, Tags. I think a lot of people aren't that fussed about them. A lot of the, the narrative of it being, 5 points of articulation and, not as obviously good as O-Ring or whatever you want to say. But it's definitely for certain people. And I think the people that are enjoying them, and I've noticed as well, there are a lot of people in the chat who initially were like, oh, not really that fussed. And then I got this Firefly, or I'm talking about Neil there, but then I got this particular figure and it's really cute and I really like it. And I'm really happy that I managed to pick this up. And I'm really glad they're doing these characters. So there's a pick and choose mentality going on here, definitely. And there's nothing wrong with that also, I would have to say. Andre says, Andre Inohosa, am I saying that correctly, Andre? Apologies if I'm not. I'm butchering it probably. Hey, Chris, just passing to say how much I appreciate all your work for the G.I. Joe community. Thanks a bunch, Full Force, you absolute legend. And of course you said something nice. Of course it goes on screen. You see, like what JG Peak 26 says, just received PSA Mutt Junkyard. I'm a computer. Well, it's Mutt and Dog. It ain't Junkyard. Just in case, because I made that error because it's from the PSA and it's not Junkyard. But Mutt and Dog, Firefly, Flint, Snake Eyes Blue with Sword, and Dark Blue Cobra Commander. The line gets better with every wave. I'm glad you picked those up, mate. I'm glad you're enjoying them because, that blue Snake Eyes, I see it a lot in Target and I'm really tempted because it just has that, I don't know, there's something really there's something really attractive about it. Here comes my fetish of blue Snake Eyes variants. No, but glad you're enjoying them, mate. And that I'm a computer Mutt, hilarious. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Flint, I want, definitely. I'm definitely picking up Flint when I see it. Do a G.I. Joe Saturday morning comics, but a cartoon. Effectively, the cartoon couch where you just come full circle, mate. Renegade Biker says, hey, Chris, if you need to borrow a dog dish sailor hat to look like Shipwreck, I'll have to look into seeing if I have an extra one in my closet at home. Renegade Biker, that would be amazing. I do actually have a couple of dog dishes I could put on my head, though, actually, so that might work. Hello, Soda. Papinski, how you doing, buddy? Michael V. Layton says, hell yes, Hector Ramirez. And that would be brilliant, wouldn't it? And it has to happen because, he's such a fixture, such a fixture. Absolutely. In the cartoon, in multiple series, not just G.I. Joe, but Gem, Transformers, Inhumanoids, others. Anyway, howdy all, says Sergeant Slaughter's Slaughterhouse. Hello, thanks for joining us. Sergeant Sarge. Baumer says, bits and pieces dangling, split personality, people coming together. Is this G.I. Joe directed by Brian De Palma? Yes, it is. This is the after dark, the Full Force news burst. Ken, good point. I wonder how Jada Toys was able to make a hooded Cobra Commander die-cast. Well, it's not just this. There's this. There is the... what else is there? So the cover to Volume 2, the Total Action Force International Heroes book by Paddy Lennon and Brian Hickey, which, congratulations, guys, successfully funded and completed today. Well done to those of you that pledged on that wonderful book. That actually has a hooded Cobra Commander on the front cover, and that is licensed by Hasbro. So yeah, don't know what to tell you, honestly, other than maybe these things are done and they're just not noticed, or they're done in lead time. Who knows? But you're not going to get it in action figure form is the problem. Thank you. Jay Doran says, thank you, Full Force. You're welcome. I'm not going to click on that link because I don't know what it is. So I'm not doing it. Tags Media says, they gave us cool characters, but I would rather have them in O-ring. Absolutely. And most people probably would as well, Tags. I don't. It's going to be, it's going to be a lot fewer releases O-ring, though, because it's such a costly process to make those kind of figures. What I love about the reaction line is the Sunbow and comic colors and styles. Yeah, I love the fact that we're getting cartoon and comic stuff. Definitely, Bud, on that one. Couchboy says, you're a personality, self-producing live as we chat and watch flawlessly. It's not, because I'm constantly going, I know it's crazy to be the one in front behind the scenes. You produce great eps, adding the bits as you do the live work. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Anything Joe's, shout out to Anything Joe's. What's up, lads? Mutton Dog sounds like a kid-friendly Disney Plus animated series, doesn't it? Mutton Dog, yeah, or Mutton Dog, which is about a dog that dresses up as a lamb or a sheep. Anyway, the sword is removable. So all of that video, whatever you saw before, utter gibble. But then again, that was for the different Snake Eyes, wasn't it? I can't remember what you said before. Anyway. Okay. Well, I'll let you talk that one out, and then whatever you come up with at the end, I will claim as me knowing for all along. Viper Scout, just joining stream. What if Bat is multi-trooper with a yellow, inferno, green, etc.? It's not. It's just the one figure. The troop builders are, as I said before, female Cobra Troopers in multiple different hair and skin tones, and the male camo green shirts. Lots of them. Oh, Jeremy, that's dark. Can we get Shipwreck's wife and daughter in puddle of, what is it? Synthoid juice form. Synthoid goop is what I'll call it. Now I need them to release a Mutt with helmet and the real Junkyard in the line, or maybe a Fatal Fluffy. Fatal Fluffies are going to happen. You want to see a big Fatal Fluffy with a little one, don't you? That's what you want to see. That's what I want to see. Maybe like a whole pack of them. Maybe that could be the next like Arctic Mission rescue set. It would just be like a ton of big Fatal Fluffies and little Fatal Fluffies with a couple of other characters in there as well, like Mutt and Junkyard, Dusty, and the Dreadnoks. There you go. Way. Couchboy, by the way, Deep Six suit where only the arms move, 2 points, but inside is a fully articulated classified figure. That would be amazing. Couchboy's wanting Hooded Coco to be a thing. I'm not Super Saiyan Bebo. It made me laugh, but I don't want to put it on screen just for the you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Yes, a Punk with Toys. The one with Stinger is no longer hooded, so maybe this was just granted because it was done in advance and they couldn't change it in time. So that's more than likely the situation. Hi, Chris. Have we heard anything about the higher G.I. Joe figures yet? We haven't heard anything about the higher G.I. Joe figures other than what we heard when they did their kind of like tease reveal. Expect it in June. They might reveal before June, but they also might be like banking on the the buzz around Yojo June again. But we'll see. We shall see. Ken, can't wait for the new O-ring, Coco. You might have to wait a little bit. It's going to be coming with a HasLab, and the way things are shipping out of China for Hasbro. Anyway. Mutton dog. That's what I was talking about. I don't know why I click on these comments and like such a split second that you hardly get an opportunity to even look at them. But there you go, mutton dog. That's what I said before. Well, Robert H., if that was the case, if they were repainted as Red Laser and SAS Trooper, I'd be extremely, extremely happy. Obviously, Red Laser makes sense with Cobra Commander. Snake Eyes as an SAS Trooper? Well, you mean Stalker? Because that's what he is, isn't he? He's a Stalker in Palatoy. But anyway, yes, I would go nuts if it was Stalker and Red Laser. That would be absolutely dope. But it won't be, will it? Of course it won't be. It might be eventually, like they might squeeze out a little Target exclusive or something, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see on that one. Dark Blue Snake Eyes from the last wave release has a removable sword. Some have just been stuck and need a warm water bath to get them loose. There we go. That's the answer that I knew all along. Thank you, JG Peak and Ritz, for talking that one out. Super Saiyan Bebo. Our new logos revealed last year were just for Hot Topic t-shirts, ? No, they kind of related actually quite significantly to all of the characters coming out, didn't they? So obviously Ali Vipers weren't revealed at that point, and we had that whole urban logo thing. I don't think it made it onto the Ali Viper, but it's almost like, you know, that will be probably for some sort of Ali Viper release in the future. We had, see, some of them were just like, they just did a ton of logos, but some of them were direct relations. Tiger Force's direct relation to Tiger Force, the new logo. Python Patrol, again, it's exactly the same scenario for the classified figures. Now, there were other things on there. There were water-based ones. There were Air Force-based ones. There was so many sand, like desert. There was a Scorpion one, wasn't there? Jungle operations. There was all sorts of stuff. I think a lot of it was done almost like you know, here's a bit of fun, G.I. Joe logos and stuff, and it's all kind of awesome and cool. And some of it were directly representative of the logos that are being used in the line. Don't expect to see all of them, you know, but I think some of them relate to like I said, there was a Desert one, Dusty's release. There was a what's it called? What's the word? Urban Environment or Urban Cobra Urban Team one. You know, Ali Vipers. So yeah, Dreadnoks. Yeah, there was loads of stuff. It was great, and I did get a Tiger Force sweater, which I love. And I kind of want to go back on there and see if there are any more and just buy a bunch more because they were great, really nice quality as well. Ken says, "Fatal Fluffy, the G.I. Joe Tribble. How dare you?" Soda says Falcon and Scrap Iron reveal on G.I. Joe June. This like a man. Well, Falcon might be, based on the fact that we know he's coming, leaked listings and all that. Right, Diana. No, we don't know the date for Yojo June Pulse live stream. I don't think there's going to be more than one. Like I think the expectations have grown too much for Yojo June. The first Yojo June 2 years ago was like a G.I. Joe related post every day for the month of June. It wasn't a reveal every day in the month of June. It wasn't a live stream every day in the month of June. In, you know, all that kind of stuff. And by the way, I'm not having a go at you, Diana, for this. This is not. This is a lot of people kind of like comment and message and say things like, "Oh, Yojo June was crap this year," and it's like, well, why? Because there weren't reveals, and the reasoning is always because there weren't reveals every day. And it's like, oh, come on, you know, that's not what it is. It ain't that. It is basic, simple posts, G.I. Joe related, with the, you know, sometimes a licensee or, you know, with showing something off, or it's an episode they've added to the YouTube channel, or it's a silly post about that particular day, like National Siblings Day, and it's the twins or something. That's effectively what Yojo June is, with one big, chunky live stream that deals with all of the reveals, shall we say, for Hasbro. That's what it is. That's what Yojo June is. The next year, they upped the game a little bit more than they did the previous month, and people complained about that. And I'm like, do you not know? Did you not know what happened last year? Like, it was literally just a fun G.I. Joe post, like a marketing thing, every day. That's all it was. That's all it was. And then the following year, they upped their game. They added more reveals. They added more licensee things, but it was still only one stream. Still only one stream. There's no multi-streams, like reveals every single day of the month. Reset your expectations, G.I. Joe fandom, not you, Diana. Reset your G.I. Joe expectations, everyone this relates to. It will not be a reveal every day for a month. It will be a lot of stuff, and there will be reveals, but reset your expectations. The live stream is more than likely going to have Dr. Mindbender, isn't it? Sarge, like, you know, the proper figure dios and pictures and pre-orders and all that kind of stuff, or pre-order information. I'd imagine some of those other ones they revealed in the previous stream, and then a bunch of new stuff that we have no idea about yet. And like, you know, it's going to be, if it's like the Tuesday, okay, that Fan First Tuesday I thought was amazing, and I was really surprised at the kind of reaction it got, no pun intended, because, and again, I've got Diana's comment up here, and it sounds like I'm absolutely berating you, Diana. So I'm going to take you down while I talk about this. I'm taking you down while I talk about this, because I'm not having a go at you, and you know I'm not. So what I'm getting at is the Fan First Tuesday had like so many reveals. It was nuts. A lot of repaints, yes, but also lots of new stuff. You know, lots of new things. The Sarge was brand new and blew everyone's socks off. I hope no one was wearing socks by the end of that show, by the end of that reveal anyway. You know, yes, you had Duke and the Ram, Tiger Force, the Cobra Ninja 2-pack, which had those really cool, like, Oni and Kitsune masks. Awesome. Snake Eyes and Timber, I get it. Zartan and Storm Shadow, I get it. But it was Walmart retro card backs. What are you expecting? Like, come on. Reset the expectations is what I'm getting at. That was like a chunk, a huge amount of new things that most of you had no clue about and were learning for the first time. One brand new, and then multiple other repaint stuff. Cool, I get it. If you're not into repaints, I'm having a go at Neil now. I'm not. But then the actual figures, like Zorana, I didn't know it was you. Dusty, Crimson Guard, Tiger Force Bazooka, Tiger Force Recondo, Python Officer. First time seeing the figures, the actual figures, not digital renders. And although, you know, and getting pre-orders in as well for them. I don't understand why one random Tuesday stream got so much derision, honestly. That's all I'm saying. When you put it like that, does that not make you sound bonkers for not being like appreciative of that amount of things? Just putting it out there. But no, Diana, we don't know the day for the Yojo June Pulse live stream. And I think it's just one. Now, after I've said that and I've gone nuts, it could be that Hasbro up their game again and we get multiple. But at the moment, we are working on the assumption that there is only one live stream and multiple related G.I. Joe content throughout the month. Does that answer your question? Amazing. Oh, yes. Sorry, Jeremy, you're correct. I forgot the Cobra Commander in that 2-pack as well with Duke. Completely forgot about that. Yes. So, yeah. That'll be a lot sooner, I reckon, than... obviously, that will be a lot sooner than the HasLab, I'd imagine. Yes, Ken, sorry. That's what I was referring to. Oh, even better. Mouton Dog. Thank you, Peppermint Oil Capsule, for making that even better. Mutton Dog or Mouton Dog. Yeah, so Mouton would be like a deep sea diving red shadow dog, or like cybernetic inhuman dog with a massive deep sea diving helmet on. But yes, for those of you not knowing what the hell we're talking about, just Google Mouton. Super Saiyan, yes. Dreadnoks, Python Patrol, Tiger Force, Cobra C, G.I. Joe Space, Cobra Urban. I think they were just like generic logos for fun. I don't think there was a lot of connection to figures, but it was like I almost felt like they were, kind of giving a little heads up as to what little kind of characters we could be seeing in the future. But that you could put any logo up, couldn't you? And then it could relate to a G.I. Joe character at some point. The two are going to intersect at some juncture. So yes, I know what you're talking about, but yeah, I don't think they were any relation to any specific kind of like sub teams or anything like that that I'm aware of. Okay. I'm trying to rinse through these guys, sorry. Super7 do comic 2-pack version of Snake Eyes military with Tommy in war. That'd be cool. Or a 3-pack with Stalker as well, like the Vietnam LRR, Long Range Reconnaissance Patrol. It's much easier to say than LRRP. Which reaction figure do I think looks the best so far? Well, because I'm like, partial to a bit of Flint. I love that Flint figure. But in terms of what looks the best, I'm also a big fan of Glow in the Dark figures, and I think they did a really great job on that Snake Eyes. The blue Snake Eyes is also really dope. In terms of the look, though, I don't know. I'm going to have to stick with those 25 figures that I just mentioned. Baumer says, thanks for being our G.I. Joe hardcore and helping keep us in check when we all get frustrated over beautiful plastic toys. You're awesome. Thank you, Baumer. And look, I say something, you say something nice, it goes up on screen. First Friday of June, says Soda. Possibly. We don't know, but that's a very, it's a high likelihood. I can't remember when it was last time. I feel like it was right in the middle. Or was it towards the end? Don't remember. But if you remember as well, Yojo July was mental as well. I know it wasn't a thing. I made it up. It was just July, but it was even more insane than Yojo June in terms of product. No worries. I never feel you're having a go. You've got to explain reality. That's why I asked. No worries, Diana. And again, I was not. It was really not directed at you. It was just your comment. It triggered that aspect that I see a lot. So yeah, absolutely. You understand. You understand. I can mansplain it for you if you like me. I can fansplain it. Yeah. First was Yojo July for Classified, I remember, but June's Brand Awareness Month. Oh yeah. It might. I think you're right. Yeah, I think it was July for that first one. Might have been. I don't know. Was it? I'm gonna have to go back and look at the posts I made that month. I could have sworn I was doing stuff in June on that first year. You had to say it, JG Peak. Yojo June, better known as the Repaint Release Report. How dare you? Rob H says, my only hopes for June are Serpentor and more pics of Kamakura. Well, Kamakura is a good one, actually. There's a likelihood we might see more of him. And Serpentor, do you know what? It's not a bad shout, especially after seeing the back of Dr. Mindbender's box art. Bet you wondered what I was going to say then. No, you knew what I was going to say. And seeing Serpentor kind of like hints all over it, including Serpentor's helmet, which he's holding. Absolutely. Oh, nice one, Ritz. The blue comic Firefly has the grey Sunbow Firefly on his file card. Looks like we will get the grey one soon. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Super Science. This year it needs to be 40 new reveals and they all be released this year as well. It would have to be in order to satiate this absolute insatiable fandom. Yes to proper mutt, says Neil Hill. I agree. Punk with Toys says, people get mad that the G.I. Joe streams talk about other things than figures, but fail to realize that Hasbro owns G.I. Joe, so they have to tell us about other Joe products. I don't really see the problem with it. Like, I really don't. You're talking about like 30 minutes to an hour, sometimes a bit more. Like that one before Tuesday was like an hour and a half or close to 2 hours, wasn't it? It was long. I remember because Pat and I were waiting to do a news burst live afterwards. We were both kind of going, come on, finish. Anyway, I don't get the complaining about, just enjoy the moment. You've been patient waiting for it. Why not just be patient within the stream, waiting for them? Let them talk, let them do their thing, let them have the banter, let them talk about comics, let them talk about Jada Toys this, let them talk about, Super7 Reaction have just revealed their thing. Let them do their thing. And then at the end of it, or here's one for you guys, don't watch it. If you hate it so much, I'm not saying you do at Punk with Toys. Again, I feel like I have to make sure I'm not having a go at the person that's made this comment, by the way. Don't watch it. And I'm not hangry at the moment. I had pizza already. I'm the after effects now. I'm like hungry drunk. I'm non-hungry drunk. I'm full drunk. I'm just drunk now. So don't watch it. Wait till the end when you've got all the reveals there and the police are outside. No, wait for all the reveals to be done and then just go, oh, there we go. Brilliant. That's all I wanted to see. Just do that. Why sit through something you hate the experience of? Like this episode, for example, or me doing these. I was going to be on for 30 minutes. It is now 1:20. I've got to finish this now, guys. I'm so sorry. Right. That's it for now. I won't be able to get to any more comments. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Todd Smith, hi, I know you're late, but I'm about to finish. I'm very sorry. Any development? Okay. Well, I'll ask this one question. Sorry if this has been answered, but any development on you interviewing Brian Flynn? None, I'm afraid. None at all. I'll try and make friends with him and see what happens. But no, it's been very difficult just trying to create that kind of that dialogue, not with Brian, but with Super7 in general. LERP is a good one, Ken. Yeah, saying LERP instead of LRP. Okay. Right. I'm done. Thank you, guys. Neil, Chris, I'm ready for a solid month of Yojo repaints. You'll be surprised, I reckon. Okay, that's it for today, guys. I'm not going to have I'm not hungry, Baumer. How dare you? How dare you? Go get Snickers and we're all grounded. Amazing. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. Loads of fun. I will see you on the next news burst, which will probably be related to Super7 actually revealing their images for these particular figures and all those treat builders. Oh my God, there's so many treat builders again. So many treat builders. Anywho, see you on the next one. It's been loads of fun. And at the end of all these episodes, what do we do after 3? 1, 2, 3, full force. You better have said it with me, otherwise I look like an idiot. That's it for this installment of the Full Force News Burst. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. See you next time, and as always, full force. Make sure you get involved with the discussion by liking, sharing and commenting on these videos, and as always you can keep up with the show after listening by following on Twitter @TheFullForce, liking the Facebook page facebook.com/TheFullForce, and if you would like to contact the show you can message us on either of those platforms with feedback and questions. We also have a Patreon page, so if you want to show your support for the show, see your name up in lights on these videos, or enjoy exclusive bonus content, then check out patreon.com/TheFullForce podcast, or click on the link on any of the posts this podcast appears in. Full Force.